Hello, my dear students. Set of new questions. Let's try to answer it. If 2x raised to the power of x plus 1 over 8 equals 2 raised to the power of 4 minus x, find the value of x. In this question, you'll try to rewrite the denominator in terms of the base of the numerator. You know that 8 equals what? 8 equals 2 raised to the power of 3. So we have 2 raised to the power of x plus 1. Write it down. Over 2 raised to the power of 3. This is equals 2 raised to the power of 4 minus x. Now we have the same basis and we have division, so we'll subtract the exponents. So we have 2 raised to the power of x plus 1 minus 3. This is equal to the right hand side, which equals 2 raised to the power of 4 minus x. Now we can evaluate x 1 minus 3, which equals negative 2, and the right hand side, which equals 4 minus x. Now we have the base equal the base, so the exponent equals the exponent. So we can say that x minus 2, this is equals 4 minus x. It means 2x equals 6. So x equals 3. The answer is B. Let's move to question 2. Find the value of x. We have a triangle like this. This angle, its measure is 50. This is 90, and this is x. How can we find the value of x? First of all, you will check this triangle, this one. If this is 50 and this is 90, you can find the measure of the third angle. As you know that the sum of measures of the interior angles of any triangle equals 180. So you'll just subtract 180 minus 50 minus 90, which equals 40. So this angle equals 40. X and 40, both angles are supplementary. How can we find x? So just subtract 180 minus 40, which equals 140. This is the value of x. So the answer is D. For question 3, find the area of the shaded part. How can we find the area of the shaded part? You will just subtract the area of the bigger minus the area of the smaller. So the area of the bigger, this is a square. And you know that the area of the square formula is side times side. The area of the smaller, which represent 4 quarters. And you know that 4 quarters for a circle represent 1 circle. And you know that the area of the circle is pi r squared. So first of all, you will find the area of the square. You know that, as we mentioned, the area is side by side. So it will be 6 times 6, which equals 36. So this is the area of the square. The area of 4 quarters of the circle, you know that the area of the circle is pi r squared. So it's pi times the radius length. You know that all of this line is 6. Half of it represents the radius. So the radius is 3. So pi times 3 squared, which equals 9 pi. Then you just subtract 36 minus 9 pi, which equals C. So the answer is C. Let's move to the next question. Question 4. What is the biggest difference between the number of students in different halves? In this question, you have to read the question carefully and read the graph carefully. The maximum point or the maximum number is what is 60, which represents football. So the maximum one is 60. The least one is what in reading or drawing, which is 10. Okay? To find the difference, you'll just subtract 60 minus 10, which equals 50. The answer is C. Okay, let's move to the next one. Question 5. In the adjacent figure, 2 concentric circles, the area of the smaller is 36 pi. Find the area of the larger circle. You have 2 circles, 2 concentric. Concentric, it means they have the same center. Okay? The area of the smaller is 36 pi. You know that if you have the area of the circle in terms of pi, just take the square root of this number to find the radius directly. So the radius is root 36, which equals 6. So this part equals 6. It means all of the radius of the bigger or the larger circle is 6 plus 2, which equals 8. To find the area, as we mentioned before, it's pi r squared, which is 6 plus 2, which is 80 squared times pi. So it will be 64 pi. So the answer is D. Let's move to the next one. Question 6. If the square root of 3 raised to the power of 2x equals 27, find the value of x. You know that we can rewrite 27 as 3 raised to the power of 3. So the square root of 3 raised to the power of 2x, this is equals what? Equals 3 raised to the power of 3. Okay? How can we remove the square root? Both sides squared. You will cross the square root with power 2. So 3 raised to the power of 2x, this is equals 3 raised to the power, just multiply 3 times 2, which equals 6. We have now the base equal the base, so the exponent equal the exponent. It means 2x equals 6. So x equals 3. So the answer is what? 3, which is B. Next one, what is the average of the last 3 years? I told you before, you have to read the graph carefully because sometimes they started from here 2020, then to 2019, then 2018, then 20, and so on. Okay, and a decreasing order. To find the average, you'll just add the last 3 numbers over 3. 50 plus 40, which equals 90, 90 plus 30, which equals 120, 120 divided by 3, it will be 40. So the answer is what? The answer is 40. As you know that the average is the same, the mean. To find the mean, just find the sum of the numbers over the mean. Let's move to question 8 and 9. Very important questions. If x minus y equals 5 and xy equals 15, then x squared plus y squared equals what? Before we start to answer this question, we have a rule that we will use in this question, something which is called difference between perfect square. Okay, so if we have x minus y all squared, this is equals what? First squared, second squared, what the middle 2 times first times second, negative 2xy. We will use this rule to answer this question. Okay, this rule is called perfect square. If we have x minus y, this is equals 5. Both sides squared. As we mentioned before, we have this x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. This is equals 25. And we have x times y equals what? Equals 15. So in the place of xy, we can put 15. So this is x squared minus 2 times 15, which equals 30, plus y squared, which equals 25. Now it's easy to find x squared plus y squared. You just add 30 for both sides, or move negative 30 to the other side with opposite sign. So we have x squared plus y squared equals 25 plus 30. So the answer is what? The answer is 55, which is A. For this question, question 9, if x squared minus y squared equals 24, x plus y equals 6, then x minus y equals what? This rule is different than this one. In this question, we use the perfect square. In this one, we will use difference between two squares. If you have x squared minus y squared, this is equals x minus y, or x plus y, times x minus y. This is the formula or the rule of the difference between two squares. So if we have x squared minus y squared equals 24, this is x plus y times x minus y equals 24. And we have an information that x plus y equals 6. So replace this one with 6. Now we can divide it both sides by 6 to find x minus y. Don't multiply 6 times x and 6 times negative y. You will not find anything. Just divide it both sides by 6 to find directly x minus y. So 24 divided 6, which equals 4. So the answer is what? The answer is C. Let's move to this question. This is a very important question. Question 10. If root x plus 32 equals 9, find the value of x. As we mentioned before, if we have a square root, you can square both sides to remove it. Both sides are square. We'll cross the square root with power 2. So x plus 32, this is equals 81. Then this is an easy question. You'll just subtract 32 from both sides. 11 minus 2, it will be 9. 7 minus 3, it will be 4. So the answer is what? The answer is 49, which is. Thank you for watching.